Namaste. This is me, Suresh Bhatt, science teacher of an Asian Academy. First of all, I want to welcome you all in this virtual video. In this video, we are going to talk about or discuss about science subject of grade 6 and 7, and today's topic is on heat. In our previous classes, we have learned so many topics, and I hope you learn these topics very well. So before starting our topic, that is heat, I have some examples or some uses or importance of heat. So now I am going to tell some importance or uses of heat. Students, can you see the sun in the sky during a daytime? Yes, you can. During a daytime, we use heat of the sun for various purposes, like drying a cloth, drying a grain, and getting a sunbath. These all are the uses of heat. In the same way, in home we use heat to cooking food, to cook food, and in the same way to move bike, to move car, to move motorcycle. These all are the transportation devices, or they are transportation works that is used heat to move. Are you getting me or not? Yes. Okay. So heat have no space, no shape, no volume. So heat is not a matter. Understood? So what is it? Now you can say that the uses of the heat are different. So in our daily life, heat is very useful to us. That makes our work easier and safe. So heat is a form of energy. Form means one type of energy. Look, here I have a chart. You can see the chart? Yes, you can. Here the definition of heat is given. So I am going to tell the definition. Okay, look here. Heat is a form of energy that makes us feel warm. Means heat is a one type of energy. Means it gives us feel warm. Like when we touch the hot thing, like a hot water, we feel hot. In the same way, when we touch the cold ice cream, we feel cold. Are you getting me or not? Yes. Okay. Next, during doing a mathematical work, we need a unit of heat. So there is SI unit of heat. That is, its SI unit is joule. We use joule SI unit during doing a mathematical work. Are you getting me? Okay. Next, how can we measure the heat? We use the instrument to measure the heat. Here, the calorimeter is used to measure the heat. We use calorimeter to measure the amount of heat that is going there. Are you getting me? Okay. Now, look on the board again. Here, in this video, we are going to discuss these topics. These course contents. Here, first we learn about different sources of heat. Then after that, we learn about different effects of the heat, and at last we learn about different uses of heat. So we are going to talk these topics one by one. First, different sources of heat. Here, source means the thing from which we get heat. Like the main source of heat is sun, because in our environment the sun is only one star or only one thing that gives us heat energy for more time, and it is the main source of heat energy. Main source of heat energy. It is the main source of heat energy. We use sun in different purposes, like drying a cloth, taking a sun bath, in other purposes. In the same way, like a solar cooker, solar heaters are generated with the help of solar panel, that is gain the heat of the sun and move there that self. In the same way, sun is used by plants for making their food, like a photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means the process of making food by plant by using air, water and sunlight. So sun is the main important part for making food. of the plant. In the same way, for transportation, like solar motors are made by our scientists, that is used for moving running of vehicles, like different motorbikes are run with the help of solar energy. So solar energy is very useful. In the same way, our earth become warm with the help of sun. If in the sky, on the sky there is no sun, then our earth become cold. It is looks like a freeze, like a ice. So sun is helpful for our life. If the sun is not present in our sky, we are died. We all are died. Are you getting me? Okay. So I have one question for you. Why the sun is called main source of heat and light energy? Have you answer of this? No? Okay. I am going to tell you answer. First answer is sun is the main source of heat energy because sun gives us heat energy and light energy for a more time. This is one reason. And another reason is the water cycle in our earth. There is a water cycle is formed. So this water cycle is transformed or formed or moved with the help of sun. In the same way, plants make their food with the help of photosynthesis or with the help of sun. So if sun is not present in our sky, then these processes are not doing well. Source of heat. Here, bio means living and fuel means energy. Means the energy that is gained from plant dead bodies and animal dead bodies. That is called biofuel. Like in our place, we use firewood to make food. To warm anything, that we use firewood. Like a cow dung, we make a guita, like that is cow dung. When we dry the cow dung, that is form a guita. We use guita for in many purposes, like heating things, getting warm. These all are the uses of guita. Like examples are firewood, guita, and in the same way, like a biogas. Biogas means the gas that is produced by the gobar gas. Gobar. When we put some water inside a gobar, then we start for more time. Then there is a one type of gas is formed. That is called biogas. We use this biogas for cooking food or in our kitchen. We use in different activities of in our kitchens. So these all are the examples for biofuel. Okay, I hope you understood about biofuel. Now we are going to discuss about fossil fuel. Fossil fuel means the fuel that is gained from mine. The mine is found inside our earth surface. In deep of our earth surface, there is a mine where we found different type of the petroleum product like petrol, like a diesel, like a petrol, diesel, kerosene, like gas, natural gas. These all are the things we gain inside a mine, but they are in crude form. When we put these things in a crude form in a factories, they are factorized and they are divided into petrols, diesel, kerosene, and natural gas. We use these things in a different case. Like petrol, we use petrol in a motorbikes. We use petrols in a motorbike. In the same way, diesel, we use diesel in the heavy cars. In the same way, kerosene, we use kerosene in our kitchen for cooking food. Yes. In the same way, natural gas, that is called like a LPG gas. We use LPG gas in our home. LPG means liquefied petroleum gas that is used for cooking food or making different type of variety of food in our kitchen. So this is also one type of source of heat. In the same way, next one is electricity. We use different type of the electric instruments that changes the electricity into a heat, like electric heater, like electric heater means another things like kettle, electric kettle. These all things are done or move with the help of electricity. That changes the heat into electricity. Like electric bulb, when we use bulb for more time, that gets heated and we get a heat. Electric heater is used in a cool days, so we get a feel warm when we go nearby the heater. Electric kettle is used for warm the water, boil the water. Okay, I hope you understood about the electricity. That is one type of source. At last, respiration. Respiration is also source of energy, source of heat. Means respiration is a life process where in our body, when we do the respiration, in our body food becomes burned into energy. When we eat food we feel warm. Do you understand or not? When we eat food we feel warm. Then this warmth makes our body maintain our body's temperature. So we'll survive. If our body becomes low temperature, so we feel sick. So respiration is also one of the source of heat. I hope you understood these type of the sources that is mentioned in our book. Okay students, we have learnt about different sources of heat. So now we are going to talk about different effects of the heat. Heat is a one type of energy or one form of energy. So it affects different type of the, it have a different effects. Like it changes the state of a body, it changes the volume of a body, it changes the temperature of a body. So in this class we are going to discuss these topics by experimentally. Okay, first one is it changes temperature of a body. Temperature of a body. It can change the temperature of a body. Like if the body is cold, when we give heat to the body, then the temperature of our body becomes warm. So we can measure the temperature with the help of thermometer. Yes. Okay. Next effect is it changes state of a body. State means position of a body, like a solid, liquid and gas. These are the state of a body. When we give the heat toward the solid, then it solid change into liquid, and when we give give the heat toward the liquid, then it also change into the gas. So heat can also change the state of a body. Are you getting me? Yes. Okay. Third one is it changes. Third one is it changes the volume of a body. Volume of a body. Volume means space covered by a body is called volume. Like if this marker is small, when I give it heat, then the size of the marker, that is one example only. When I hit the marker, then size of the marker become longer. So this is change in volume. So heat has a one effect that it changes its volume. We do these effects with experiments. First one is it changes the temperature of our body. Here I have one beaker. You can see the beaker. Yes, there is a cold water. This is a cold water, and this is, what is this? Do you know what is this? Yes, this is a calorimeter. We use this calorimeter to measure the temperature of our environment or a water. Like I'm going to know the temperature of this cold water is. Now look here. I'm going to show you the temperature of a water. Here, like the temperature of cold water is shown in the calorimeter is 30 degrees Celsius. This is the real temperature is, or room temperature also. And in another beaker, this is hot water. When I give the heat to the cold water, it will change into the hot water. Then the temperature. Now I am going to check the temperature of this hot water by the calorimeter. Here you can see the capillary tube. In the capillary tube there is mercury raises. Here mercury is raising. Now okay, the temperature of this hot water becomes like 40 degree, means 10 degrees Celsius increases. By this we can show that heat can change the temperature of a body by some temperature increases. Like in this case, the cold waters have a 30 degrees Celsius temperature, and it will changes into a, when we give heat, it will change into the its temperature by 40 degree, means 10 degrees Celsius increases. By this we can show that it changes the temperature of a body. This is true. Okay, next one, it changes the state of a body. State means position. Like in a chart, you can see the chart. Yes, you can. Here it changes the state of a body. Like here solid. Like when we toss the ice, it is a solid state. When we give the heat to the solid, after a certain time it will change into the liquid state. And when we again give heat, liquid also change it into gas state. So there is a process that solid state is changed into liquid state is called what? Evaporation. This is called, when we heat the solid state into the liquid state, that is called melting, and liquid state into gas state, that is called evaporation. These are the term of the science. And again we can converse it, we can beg it, like when we melt, when we cool the gas, then it will change into liquid, and this process is called condensation process. In the same way, when we again cool or freeze the liquid material like water, it will change into ice, and this process is called freezing process. I hope you are getting me. Here I am writing here, like when a solid, when the solid state when we give the heat toward the solid state like a ice, it will change into liquid state like a water. One example is, when we eat the ice cream, then we left the ice cream for a certain time, it will directly change into liquid with the help of heat, the heat of sun. And again here, when we again give heat to the liquid, it will change into the gas state, that is called vapor. Like example is, when we boil the water for a long time, then the level of water becomes down in the pot, and all the water is changing into the vapor state. That is the one effect of heat. And here is a reverse process. When we cool the gas into the gas, that is changed into the liquid, and when we again freeze or cool the water, that is also changed into the ice. This is a reversible process, or this is also called a cycle. This is one type of cycle. Yes, are you getting me or not? Okay, I hope you are understood about how the heat changes the state of a body. Okay students, we have done two effects of the heat. Now move on the third effect. Here you can see on the board, heat changes the volume of a body. Volume means space covered by a body. Space covered by a body. Like this is a box, and the space covered by a box on a surface of board, this is called volume. Like heat can change the volume of a body by change its shape, size, and when we give the heat toward the body, it will change its shape. Like this marker, when I give the heat toward the marker, the size of the marker increases. When we give more heat, the size becomes more longer. This is only one example. This is not a reality. And when I give the low heat, then marker becomes slowly longer. This is one effect of heat. Here I have different effects of the heat. I have different examples of the heat. Like first one is, like this is the water bottle. When the lid of the water bottle will tight, then we use hot water, and it is easily can lose the lid of the water bottle. Okay, this is one example. In the same way, during a summer season, the wire becomes loose, and during a winter season, the wire becomes tight. With the help of heat, this will happen. In the same way, in a thermometer, there is a mercury inside a bulb. When we use the thermometer to measure our temperature of our body, then the mercury becomes raised in a capillary tube. So why this is happen? This is happen by the cause of volume. This is one effect, and another effect is like when we use the hot water to open different type of the boxes like water bottles. This is also one effect of the heat. Okay students, now I am show you an experiment on heat can change the volume of a body. Look on a table. Here is a hot vessel with filled with hot water, and I have one empty water bottle, and on the top of water bottle there is a balloon. This is inflate or deflate? Now this is a deflate. Now I am showing you an experiment. Observe carefully here. I am going to put this water bottle in a hot water vessel, and what will happen? You can see here the balloon will inflating slowly because the water is not so hot, so the balloon will increase or inflate slowly. Yes, look here. You can see here the balloon will inflating slowly because the water is not so hot. So by this we can show that this empty water bottle is filled with cold water. When we give the hot, when we put this bottle in a hot water, the inside a water bottle there is a filling hot water, and there is no space. So due to the heat there is no space, so it will goes inside a balloon, then inflating the balloon. By this we can show that heat can change the volume of a body. I hope you understood this experiment better. Okay students, here we have learned about different effects of the heat. First we learned it changes the temperature of a body. Next one, it changes the state of a body, and last one is it changes the volume of a body. I hope you understood these topics very well. Now at last we are at the last topic. Here third one is different uses of heat. In our daily life we use heat in a different purpose, like in our kitchen, in our house, or in our outside of the home. We use heat in different purposes, like different uses of it. I am going to write. You can also write on your note copy. First one is first use of heat: warming up body or getting sunbath. First point is we use sun, heater, these source of the heat which will help us to get warm of our body. By this we can survive in this world. Second point is cooking of food. In our kitchen we use like a kerosene in an ancient time, and like nowadays we use LPG gas to cook food, to make it delicious and tasty, and we can easily digest the food. By this our body become normal. And third point is drying clothes. We use sun. The heat of sun will help us to dry our clothes. during a summer we feel very hot, and we can easily dry our clothes for a certain period of time. In the same way, for next use of heat is preserving food, like a meat, like a grains. We use heat energy, like a heat of the sun, to preserve the meat and the grains like a maize, wheat, to preserve for a longer time in our place. Yes? Okay, next point is purifying water. Purifying water. Yes, when we boil the water, the germs will be died. Germs will be destroyed. By this, the water become purified. Water become pure. By this, we can eat the water easily. And next point, running factories and industries. Like we in a factory and industry, we use heat energy, like we get heat from petroleum product, like diesel, kerosene, like electricity. We use electricity in our factories. By this, we can produce a different type of the goods, like that is used in our daily life, like biscuit, chow meins, etc. Our clothes are made in factories with the help of heat. You so know. Okay. Next one is running vehicles. Okay. Students, can you see the bike? Yes. How can the bike move? Yes, bike is moved with the help of petrol. In the same way, how can the car is moving? Yes, car is moving with the help of diesel. In the same way, petrol, diesel, and nowadays we use the electricity in a different transportation materials. We use electricity to move or run the vehicles. I hope you understood the different uses of heat. Okay students, we are at the end of video. In this video, we have learned so many things. First, we have learned about the definition of heat. I hope you have done to tell the definition of heat. And next one, we have learned about the different sources of heat. There are different type of the source. And next one, we have learned about different effects of the heat. And at last, we have learned about different uses of heat. I hope you get this video enjoyable and valuable. Okay, now I'm going to give you some homeworks here. This is the homework for this video. First question is, what is heat? In this question, you have to write the definition of heat that we learned in this video. And question number 2 is, list out any 5 sources of heat. Sources of heat. You have to write any 5 sources of heat that we learned in this video, or you can use your textbook. Question number 3 is, write down the different effects of the heat. Different effects of the heat. In this question, you have to write different effects of the heat that we learn in this video, or you can check your textbook. And last question is, write down any 5 uses of heat. This question, you have to write any 5 use that you do or use the heat in your daily life. Okay, students, I hope you get this video enjoyable or valuable and you get some information about the today's topic, heat. If you have any confusion regarding today's topic, you can consult with your parents or consult with your class teacher or subject teacher. We will meet in next video. Be happy, stay safe. Namaskar.